Well. Some pro raiders effed around and found out. And Daddy Yoshi P had to take his belt off today. It was glorious. It was glorious. Yeah. Oh, yes. It was glorious. And quite frankly, it's about damn time, honestly. It honestly is kind of about damn time that he takes his belt off regarding this stuff, I swear to God. So, hello! This is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of FF14. Following the release of the Omega Protocol Ultimate with patch 6.31, there was unfortunately been information concerning instances of unfair play identified within the community. So, pro rating team, unnamed, beat Omega Ultimate. Or did they? No, because not only was it confirmed that they used zoom out camera add-ons to an absurd rate on the camera, far farther than it was intended to go, they also used add-ons to speed up things as well. And their excuse was just absolutely bullshit. They basically used the excuse of, well, we were practicing, well, everyone else does it, and also it's because of the bug. By the way, the buff bug that's in the Omega Ultimate raid right now has nothing to do with zooming the camera out. It's a buff bug. There's a buff cap, and then you can't get buffs on. So a lot of raid teams are just swapping out jobs that buff things like dancers and just bringing in samurais and machinists for just raw damage. Yeah, it was ridiculous. We are aware of information that is being spread regarding the use of third-party tools within Omega Protocol Ultimate. We are conducting an investigation on the matter, including reviewing of reports we have received, as well as self-confessions and other information. The funny thing in all this, it was a Dragoon that actually outed them. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. In the event that we confirm the use of third-party tools through this investigation, we will enact penalties such as temporary account suspension or permanent account bans to those involved. However, details of any punishments enacted will not be publicized. This has been the case in other similar instances. This is not a result of any desire to hide punishments, nor is it to make it seem as though punishments are not given. It is because of a firm belief that penalties such as this are enacted against an individual as part of our operations, and is therefore not information which should be publicized. Your understanding on this matter is greatly appreciated. The punishment was made public, and give me a minute. When other instances of unfair play were identified during previous Ultimate raids, we enacted penalties at the time as well. Yep, this happened in DSR. If an investigation is carried out and the facts are confirmed, we have not and will not overlook this kind of wrongdoing. Regarding, and I swear, you know this man is going gray in the head from how many times he has to repeat this particular section right here. You know he is at his wit's end with this. As I have mentioned previously, the terms of service of FF14 state that the use of third-party tools is strictly prohibited. This has always been the case and will continue to be so, and unless announced otherwise, there are no plans to enact any changes. So the thing is with add-ons in 14, it's that, and it's also been, just don't stream it. Don't stream it, don't put it in videos. That has always been the way, and honestly, he's been lenient with that. He really has, and honestly, I've gotten a little tired of the leniency. I'm glad he took his belt off finally. I have come across posts like for example, glamour mods and stuff like that. It's like, well, that's great. He knows you do it. The dev team knows people do it. Just don't stream it. That's all they said. That's all they said to do. Just don't stream it. I have come across posts from individuals that say things along the lines of, Yoshida allows the use of third-party tools, so it's fine to use them. However, let me make it clear that I have never permitted the use of these tools. You may find information below from past posts and live streams which outline my stance and policies surrounding third-party tools. So not only did he say, no, I didn't say you could, he brought the receipts. So honestly, these streamers that are just like, whatever, he didn't care, and keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it? No, he has said this multiple times. multiple times. Multiple times. In closing, it is extremely disappointing for me to personally see this commotion surrounding third-party tools once again in the wake of what happened with Dragon Song's Reprise Ultimate. As the individual who is entrusted with full supervision over FF14, it is my responsibility to enact countermeasures and police the use of these tools, as well as educate people to not use these types of third-party tools. This is especially unfortunate when I, as a gamer, am cheering on everyone who is learning this content by trial and error and putting in the effort to clear. That's the point of a raid. That's the point of video games. All video games at their core, all video games are just trial and error. They really are. Super Mario Brothers. Not running into the Goomba at the beginning is trial and error. And then you figure out how to press the A button to jump. Learning to wall jump in Mega Man X. It's trial and error. Dark Songs is trial and error. Hell, Madden is trial and error with microtransactions. Raids are trial and error. Nobody's gonna nail it the first time. You learn. It's about learning. It's all about learning and trial and error and strategizing and getting good. It's about getting good. It's not exclusive to Dark Souls. It's about all video games. Jesus. Although unofficial, I am of course apprised of the race to the world first clear. And we have shown our support to everyone in the community by sharing information on the first clears once multiple clear teams came forth, and exact clear times had been confirmed. However, as announced in a previous statement, I plan to refrain from doing so for the time being. We hear the community voice that an official raid race should be supported and regulations should be decided upon. I agree. This is a topic which needs to be discussed internally, so please allow me to keep this as an item for future consideration. Honestly, and I don't know what you think, chat, and I don't know what you think, you tell me in the comments. At this rate, I honestly think that the 14 dev team should just make like an official raid race. Let them be the official conductors of it. I really do. I really do. I think at this rate, the monkeys in the classroom cannot be trusted. I mean, they never could. But I'm telling you this as someone who was raised by teachers and has teachers' experience of 14 plus years. You can't leave the monkeys in the classroom alone, because eventually they're just gonna shit on everything, and then they're gonna start throwing the shit. It's a little gruesome of a description, but it's accurate. The Ultimate Raid series is the most difficult battle content within FF14, and we released this content after testing that it can be cleared without the use of any third-party tools. And I say this again, and I said it last night, and I will say it always. You can clear 14 raids without add-ons. You really can. You can clear it without add-ons. The EXs, the alliances, the savage raids, the ultimates, these can be beaten without add-ons because they've been beaten by add-ons, and the dev team proves that they can be cleared without add-ons because they play their own game. I mean, shit, you know? However, if the presumption is that this content will be tackled and cleared with the use of third-party tools, then any reason to develop high difficulty battle content seems to be lost. And honestly, I really do think that statement right there, I think that is a threat. I really do think this statement right here, because basically he's saying this: if you're just gonna cheat on it, then why are we making these raids? I mean, really? And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. They put in all this work. They put in all this effort to make these really amazing raids and content and everything else. And it's just like, well, if you're just gonna cheat, what's the point? Like honestly, I really get that vibe from this. He's basically saying, well, if you're gonna just keep cheating and quit and not follow the rules, we're just not gonna do it. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I really don't. It's very difficult for me to understand as a gamer what the meaning behind using numerous third-party tools to clear first would be. I'm gonna read that back again. It's very difficult for me to understand as a gamer what the meaning behind using numerous third-party tools to clear first would be. In other words, and everybody that got their feelings hurt by the Dark Souls community saying these two lines, these two words, but it is the ultimate truth. Yoshi P is basically telling you limp dick loser pro raider cheaters to get good. Holy shit! Get good! That's not a put down! It's not gatekeeping! It's video gaming, damn it! Shit! It's been this way! It's been this way since Pong! It's been this way since Tetris! It's been this way since Mario 1, Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Galaga, GTA, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Mega Man X, Metroid, Kirby, Fortnite, Halo. Fuck! I want to apologize specifically to the many of you who are continuing towards clearing this content without the use of third-party tools, consistently streaming your progress and continuing the trial and error process. However, please know that the development and operations team take notice of all your passion. Please be sure to take proper care of yourselves as you continue to tackle the Omega Protocol Ultimate. If the illicit use of third-party tools is made clear through our investigations, I, at the very least, will not recognize that team as the true world first. So yeah, about that. Justice is served. The GMs removed unnamed achievements, gear, and titles from their team's ultimate clear. Plus, since they cheated, Yoshi P does not recognize them being the world first champions. Just. You love to see the justice. You love to see the justice. In other words, well, as the meme says, they fucked around, they found out. They fucked around, they found out. The gloves came off? No, the belt came off. Yoshi P took his belt off and said, this is gonna hurt me a lot more than it's gonna hurt you. Here's the deal. It's just for bragging rights. It's just for bragging rights. It's just for Twitter, YouTube bragging rights. That's all it is. But even then, it's not even like sustainable bragging rights. Like, there's no physical prize or digital prize or anything like that in game or anything for being world first. It's just, we did it. And you're popular on Twitter for one day, and then you forget about it. And then it's not relevant in the flow of Twitter and YouTube. It's not relevant until the next world first. The only reason that world first races on 14 stay relevant is when people do stupid shit like this. It's when they do stupid shit like this. That's not a good rating. Capiche? Like, yeah, seriously, nobody cares about world first after 3 weeks. Shoot, they don't care about it after 1 week. After 1 week, who gives a shit? Hell, after a couple of days, who gives a shit? They only give a shit about it for a longer period of time when stupid shit like this happens. Why do you think we talked about DSR for so long this time? Because of the drama behind it. Because they cheated. Because people cheated. Because they freaking cheated. And I'm sorry, anybody defending this, there is no defense. There is no defense. There really isn't. Why? It's like, you don't gotta like it. You can hate it. You don't have to like their approach with third-party, add-ons. But the thing is this. It's their house. It's their rules. If they say, no, you cannot come in here and piss on my couch, well, I'm sorry. You better hold it. Like, damn, it's that simple. It's their house. It's their rules. It's their game. They can set whatever rules they want. And if you don't like it, tough shit. Tough shit. Play by their rules or don't play. It's as simple as that. You ain't gotta like it. Too bad. I mean, that's just too bad. And it's like, you don't like it? Okay, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I mean, do some add-ons show possibilities that a game can do? Sure. Things like quality of life things and whatnot. Yes, those can show potential of things you can do for quality of life and stuff like that. And the thing is, they have done that. People have said, like, well, people shouldn't be banned for that stuff either. But here's the thing I've always said. Here's the thing Yoshi P has always said. Here's every 14 player worth their salt has always said. If you're using an add-on for a quality of life thing to actually help you play the game better, that's fine. Don't stream it. Don't stream it. And if you say, well, I want to stream it, well, you're risking a ban then. And that's just too damn bad. And here's the thing, another thing I don't freaking get. I saw someone in my chat earlier say, it's the WoW mentality with add-ons. The thing is, yes and no, because it's like World of Warcraft raids. Yeah, you better get deadly boss mods because, I mean, the dev team kind of designs the game around using them. You ain't gotta. It's gonna suck and you're gonna have a bad time. But that comes down to the game's design. 14 raids, Final Fantasy 14 raids do not need add-ons. You can clear, me and my various raid teams that I have run have cleared extremes and normals and savages. Like, we've cleared those. Zero mods. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 has a deadly boss mod built into it. It's called tank buster markers, stack markers, spread markers, pushback markers, AoE markers. We have those. It's part of the game. They're in the game. Well, I don't know what this mechanic does. Are the arrows doing the... It's a stack. Is there a giant red thing surrounding the tank? Get away from the tank. Get away from the tank. Oh my God. I'm serious. Yeah. Hell yeah, please don't touch the tank or you will die. Exactly. And here's the other thing that people don't need add-ons to beat Final Fantasy 14 raids. Here's how you know this. I guarantee you, half of the player base of 14, probably a little more, plays this on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. And guess what you can't do on PlayStation? You cannot use add-ons. So they're beating the shit. They don't need add-ons, and neither does anybody else. It's all for temporary one-day clout that is forgotten about. Literally, it's forgotten about. Yep, pretty much. Oh no, it is an entitlement. It's a spoiled brat mentality. It's a spoiled brat mentality of... I don't have to listen to you. I don't have to follow the rules. You can't tell me what to do. Well, this makes the game easier for me. It's cheating. It's cheating. It's like, it's not even deadly boss mods. Because even with deadly boss mods on World of Warcraft, it's like, yeah, it like says straight up says like interrupt this, do this. You know, it is that. But even then, WoW raids are still tough. It doesn't easy mode the raid like at all. Like it doesn't easy mode the raid at all. But the add-ons they're using for 14 raids, it's like a bigger telegraph than what's already programmed into the game mechanics itself. It's lazy, it's entitled, it's just flat out cheating. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's just, at the end of the day, it's just cheating. Didn't Preach get flagged for having a speech bubble mod? That was a while ago. Yeah. Well, again, I'm sorry, and I respect Preach, but I don't have any pity for that. I'm sorry. This is their house. These are their rules. You have to respect that. And if you don't, well, that's just too damn bad. You know? You want a bubble speech mod? Well, that's great. Don't stream it. Is there some degree to it that, yeah, maybe they should add allow some third-party add-ons that do some quality of life stuff, like, you know, bigger text, stuff like that is beyond the game's measures? Yeah, maybe, but that's up for them to decide because it's their game. It's not ours. We're just paying rent to go there. We're just paying them rent. We don't own the game. You know? We don't. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Preach. It's a goofy thing, but you stream using an add-on, you take that chance. Exactly. A subscription-based video game is literally you're just paying rent to be there. You know, we pay rent. We cannot install a whole new room to the apartment. No, you cannot. You also can't tell the landlord what to do either. You know? I mean, you just can't. You just can't. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This raid team got exactly what they deserved. They got what they deserved. Look at that. Look how far out that camera is. Like, holy shit. Like, this is like Barrett's satellite beam view mode here. Like, look how zoomed out that is. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's like, I couldn't play like this just because I can't see my damn character, you know?